right, welcome
Hurts a little.
to the West House Podcast. We have me, Logan, we got Mark, we got Garrett, we got Matt, we got Donnie, Billy, and Josh.
What's up?
We got all the boys.
Shit. What?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go down the line, and we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm Logan, a.k.a. The Golden Gun, because that matters. I am a band kid. No one likes me. I T-pose for dominance, and I'm going to pass it on to Mark.
No.
Tall.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
back.
tall.
You didn't even say your
And he has
name.
texting call.
I did say my name, loser.
No, you fucking didn't.
Go, Garrett.
Garrett, your turn.
Me? Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Garrett. I'm 16. I'm a theater kid, which is like band kids, but kind of
Worse.
better, but worse at the same time.
He's single, guys.
Yeah, guys.
Hey, single
fuck
hit him
you.
up.
Fuck you
He's
guys.
looking for a big,
Are you gonna
strong
plug your
man to
Snapchat?
handle him.
Are you gonna plug your Snapchat for all the men out there that want a little twink boy?
Yeah, I want to know
Little
your
Twinkie
Snap-
boy,
This
huh?
isn't how we're starting the podcast.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
at
yes, it is.
gkozak_04.
G Kozak,
All right,
please
next
give me your
member.
Snapchat.
Yeah, passing it.
All right, Matt. It's Matt's turn.
I'm the fat, lazy,
Disgusting.
No, I already went.
Garrett.
Damn.
I'm pretty much the fat, lazy, sit inside, do nothing.
Less funny, Logan.
Yeah.
Less funny looking, yeah, let's go with that. I'm alright with that title, I mean, it's true.
Jesus.
Having
fuck.
Logan in your title, that's
I
pretty
pass
sad.
it on to Donnie.
I watch
Alright.
anime.
I'm Donnie. I watch anime.
Fucking weeb.
I watch more anime. I'm always sad. I have nothing to do. I just sit in my dark room all day, thinking
Now
of
you have
thoughts
plenty
that I
to
should
do.
be
You
thinking
just
about.
choose not to do
Okay,
it.
No, look, but Donnie has watched more anime than everyone in this party combined.
Definitely.
Bullshit!
Definitely.
Probably.
How dare
No,
you?
most definitely.
Garrett, be
Hours.
quiet, you watch
Fucking-
Slice
Mark
of Life
has, no,
anime, that
Donnie
doesn't
has
count.
watched longer anime. I've watched a
No,
much higher
Donnie
variety.
has watched way more
Eric,
than you.
or not Eric.
In terms
Garrett,
of,
you
like-
watched
Garrett.
You watched My Domestic Girlfriend, so your
God,
opinion
shut
doesn't
the
matter.
fuck up.
Yeah, you watch
Piece of
Slice
shit.
of Life
All
anime.
you've
You
watched is
fucking
Tokyo
loser.
Ghoul. You're
You
saying
watch
is
Slice of Life
invalidated.
anime, you loser.
I've
Garrett,
also
you fucking
watched
watch
gay
that
porn,
shit, you know,
Eric.
All right.
One Piece.
I
You
know.
watch One
Everybody
Piece?
chill. Everybody chill. Okay. We're gonna introduce Billy now. What's up, Billy? Say something. Introduce yourself.
All right. I am the annoying athletic kid that touched sweaty men in wrestling. I'm also the
Touch sweet
shortest.
men in general.
and also
I
the best
argue-
looking, in my opinion.
Okay, that's kind of gay, but thank you,
You know, I
very much.
kind of agree with that.
A little bit of tension.
Yeah.
I mean, Billy, you know
wrestler,
where
It
as
used
a
to be
wrestler-
me that was the best looking to Logan, so fuck you guys.
Ah.
Yeah, and then
As
what
I
happened
said,
to
as
that?
a wrestler, I do touch sweaty men. I can confirm that before anyone else does.
You already said that.
The problem is, do you enjoy it?
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Not
sir.
really.
Of
That's
course
why
he
he's so
does.
good at it.
Josh, introduce yourself.
Introduce myself. Basically, I play Fortnite. My main interest is girls and video game. Yeah. Okay, that's
Private
it.
school.
Girls is a very broad term.
Yeah, very,
you
like. Yeah.
very broad.
Very
He
broad.
also likes
Oh. yeah, anyway, yeah, I just like cranking 90s, you know, stomping little kids.
Build master.
Boys.
He's somewhat of a Fortnite god. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
on to
pretty
Eric.
much it. Go to a private Catholic school and play football. Okay, that's it.
I have zero defining features besides that you guys call me black, and I have curly hair.
And
Yeah,
your
you
YouTube
still
channel,
go back and
Zesty.
have curly
Shout out to
hair.
Zesty with two Y's on
shout out to
YouTube.
Yeah,
on
Zesty.
YouTube.
You're the token black guy who watches a lot of Marvel. That's
I
it.
We're
don't
only
watch a
friends
lot
with
of
you
Pretty
Marvel.
much
because
the
you're
token.
black.
Well, then you're just fucking black, so that's it.
Okay. Yep.
It's pretty much the token. in
Wait,
the
I
group,
didn't know
guys.
the Flash was Marvel. What?
Kill yourself. What even was the topic we agreed? We didn't agree on the topic, did we?
The first
No,
Let's
topic
just
that I
let's
thought...
just fucking let's
No, no,
just
no.
run
No,
it the way it
it's-
is.
No, the topic we
no, no,
picked
no.
was execution by excessive calm.
What the fuck?
No, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
it. But that's a very good idea for a
It's
future
pilot,
episode.
so.
What we are going to talk about is so we've already talked about ourselves. We've kind of introduced who we are. I want to talk about how we met, and for most of us, that is going to be thanks to Mark. Mark got us together because a lot of us were friends with Mark, and then Mark kind of put us, in the same area, and there was the Poke fans. So
No.
to start this group off, it was a couple people. Okay, 2 of them are not with us today, not because they're dead, but because they're little bitches.
And
Yeah.
one of them tried to shoot the school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a future. That's a future.
That's a
Yeah.
story.
That's something for
story.
next episode. But for now,
I'm excited for that story.
Yeah, that's
fucking
gonna be
fucking-
fun.
The reason.
TJ was taken
Um,
into the principal office and never seen again. He had a nice
Oh my
lunch.
god, I want to tell that story in a second.
He had a good lunch.
So, this group started as the Poke fans. I know, really stupid name. We were in 4th grade. It kind of makes
Fucking
sense. We liked
gay.
Pokemon. It was me. It was Mark. It was Donnie, Alex, and Trent, or TJ. We're going to be calling him TJ. So, Mark was sort of like the ringleader for it, and Mark and TJ were close friends. That changes, but not yet. We used to spend our time, reading like Animal Crossing books and like just talking about Pokemon. I didn't really understand it, but I was just happy to be a part of it. What should I talk about with the Poke fans?
How I pushed TJ into chairs.
Okay, are we gonna start with the fall of okay. Part 2 of the group is the fall of the Poke fans. So
Dude, holy
Mark
shit.
and TJ had a little bit of a falling out, and they started to argue, and eventually they started to hate each other. They were like enemies.
Well, that was
And-
off and on. Like, that happened all the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this
like
is where it
boyfriend,
really
girlfriend.
like it was done.
Yeah,
done,
that type
you
shit.
know. So TJ, we had this project. It was like something you were thankful for the year, something
Because
like that.
It was towards
It was
the
the
end
end
of
of-
the year.
It was your
Yeah,
least
it was the
favorite and
end of
favorite
4th
thing in
grade.
4th grade.
Was it least favorite thing?
Favorite and least favorite.
Oh, okay. Well, for his least favorite, he said Mark, and he called him a jerk. And then Mark got all sad,
Mark
and then
is
he
a
was like,
freaking jerk.
"Ugh, I'm a psychopath." And then he like pushed
Dude,
TJ
Mark
into
just,
some
like,
chairs,
Pushed
and then
him
they
in
had to like
chairs.
go to the office, and then like that was
He
kind of
started
the end
to
of it.
cry. Well, Mark didn't cry. Mark was just like, his face
Mark
was
was-
red with anger, dog.
Mark was angry.
be a
TJ
jerk.
was
Mark
sad.
was on the
How
fucking
dare you.
verge of murder.
Yeah, Mark could have murdered him in that moment,
Oh
and
yeah, we'll also talk
I would
about
not have
Mark's
been
murderous
surprised.
moments later
Well,
on.
I don't have as many, I don't have a higher kill count than Logan, though. Logan has a very high kill
oh,
count.
dude, was that before or after Poke fans? I think that was after, right?
That was
'Cause I believe it was in
during.
5th grade.
Can
No,
we
it was
elaborate
in
on this
5th
one a
grade.
little? Please.
It was in 5th grade, so we'll wait a second until after the fall of Poke fans. So, did TJ leave after 4th grade?
No, he moved to...
Unnamed location.
Okay,
That's what we were talking
well,
about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
okay,
what we were talking
well,
about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
basically, TJ was gone. It was down to me, Mark, Donnie, and Alex.
Hold on.
Alex
Oh,
was
Alex,
kind of like
dog.
that weird kid who was like really obsessed with you. Like he would always try to talk to you, and you're kind of always making excuses to get out of it. You know, everyone has that.
I
He was a
sort of
confirm.
person.
fucking psychopath.
Yeah, he was kind of
Hold
he
on,
was creepy
Logan.
a little bit, but it was okay.
A little
Something-
bit.
His
Let me-
parents were
let me
foreign,
throw
hence,
something in
hence
there.
him being weird.
TJ, aside from all that, him getting pushed into chairs, the whole situation with Mark, he also kind of, what was Pinsky? Pulled him into the office because
Oh, yeah,
he
during
was
lunch.
laughing.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Logan.
I can tell
That
this story
was-
because I was the reason.
thank God.
So,
Yes.
I don't know if
remember
you have
this.
all heard this story, but we were at lunch, okay, and I think we were making farting noises or something.
Yeah.
and
Yep,
We're
that's
the
what it was.
principal called everyone's attention. He was like, "Everyone listen up," and he was like talking, you know, and then we kind of continued it, but a little quiet, you know, like, and then he heard it
You
once, and
just-
he was like, "Can you please stop?" And then
Logan goes
Like,
TJ was
again.
laughing.
I
Logan
go
fucking goes again.
and I make a loud
Dude, it was so
ass
fucking
farting
loud.
noise. And Mr. Karpinski, he points at TJ. He's like, "You, get up, go to my office right now." And TJ's like, "I didn't do anything." And then he's like crying, and then he's like, "Go, get out right now."
Dude.
No,
I
you
remember
guys
our
don't
reaction
know.
at the table. We were all like
It
shitting
was actually
ourselves.
me the whole time.
Dude,
we're all
no
shitting
idea.
ourselves. And then
No,
I stared at
because
Logan
you
because I
made
knew it was
Logan.
him.
What happened was TJ was like highly immature, and you making the fart noise set him off because he started laughing.
Dude, he was
So then when he heard him, he was like, "You, my office now!"
Yeah,
And then
like he was
we never
like
saw him
screaming.
again.
Like, I have never seen Mr. Karpinski that
If-
angry.
If you guys
Dude, he was
forget,
awesome.
like, if you guys are like underestimating this was very intimidating at the time because we're all like under 4'11".
We were
and
like
our
fourth
principal
grade
this
under.
fucker was
Our
6
principal is a
six.
6'8" quarterback.
Football
he was
player.
a quarterback. He was a fucking
No, he was a
quarterback
linebacker
for the
He was a
NFL.
fucking linebacker.
He was
Worse.
backup quarterback. Literally, shut up.
I thought he was a linebacker. Remember talking
My
about
dad was taller
Okay.
than him.
So
Wow, Mark.
yeah, that's a funny story about TJ. I got him in trouble. It was kind of funny. But so after the fall of Pokefans, we still had Alex. Not for very long. We sort of started to get distant with him because he was that kid.
He
Kind
was
of
fucking weird. Dude!
What?
Ah!
Bleeding asshole. Do you not know about that?
Gary,
I'll tell that story.
I have not
Oh
heard that
my.
story.
That
You
wasn't
heard
until
about
middle
that?
school.
All right,
Bro.
we have a story.
Oh my
Eric,
God.
tell the story.
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
hear
No,
this.
So
this
it's not even
Garrett,
like a
be
story.
quiet.
This is literally just
Come
like
on.
one of Alex's personality traits. Apparently, he has some kind of thing where like he shits blood or something, or his
Yeah.
asshole bleeds or something. He tells
He had-
everybody about it.
Yeah,
Or he told
Literally
everyone,
IBS.
dog.
dude,
He
he
had
showed
IBS,
me a
irritated
picture of it
bowel
when I made a
syndrome.
joke about him.
Yeah, irritated bowel syndrome. And I sat next to him in gym class one day, and he goes, "Hey, you know my asshole bleeds." Like,
Dude, like he had like some weird lunch. I'm like, dude, why you eat this weird lunch? He's like, because my asshole bleeds.
I made
I'm
a
like,
joke about
what?
why he was in the bathroom for so long. Like, oh man, you were spanking the meat, and he was like, "Nah, look." And then he showed me a picture of his bloody shit.
Yeah, that's the sort of kid that he was. Just to, if in case you don't have that one kid that you've known all your life, that's just a total fucking weirdo.
Oh, dude, I have a
But-
story. We were at Mark's house, right? And we all went to sleep because that's us. We go to sleep earlier at Mark's somehow, or used to. Me, Mark, and Logan. Okay,
There you go.
And Alex,
And-
right?
and Alex. Yeah, Alex. And fucking, I wake up, right? He's fucking staring right at me while I'm sleeping. He's like, I can't sleep. There's Freddy.
Oh, he did.
Oh my God.
He 100%
Get the
beat
fuck
it thick to
away
you.
from me,
the
dog.
man behind the
There's
slaughter.
so many memories of Mark's house, like Josh's Taco Bell blowout where his nose started bleeding after he ate a
Yeah, those are
$5
future
big
stories,
box.
though. Don't give too much away. Those are
Exactly.
future stories. So, back to the original topic at hand, the fall of the Pokefans. After we started getting distant with Alex, and we sort of just like cut him out of the group. It was down to just me, Donnie, and Mark. And Josh was in there for a little bit, and then he sort of started to get distant, and then he joined the wrong crowd. He was one of like the ghetto kids, like those ghetto kids. But
No,
I'll let him tell those
That's
stories
kinda
in a
where he
second.
met me, also.
Yeah.
where I met
Yeah.
Eric.
That's
Correct.
kind of how Eric came into play too.
Somewhere along those lines, I come in too.
Yeah, Matt was always like in and out of the group. Mark and Matt sort of always had this feud going on because they just could not get along.
That's for another
Um,
time, though. That's its own topic.
Yeah, that's its own topic. And in 5th grade, okay, this is where we talk about my character arc.
Oh.
So I had
Oh,
this
no.
thing where I would just lie out my ass, just
Here we
like
go.
not
Here we
give
go.
a
One
care
of
in the
fucking
world.
stories.
Like I don't know what it was. I did it, and now it's so cringy to me.
What was that
Um,
kid's name that died?
I don't remember.
Probably
I
some
don't
edgy anime person.
Yeah, it's
I thought it
probably
was
some
like Sven.
edgy name.
Wasn't it like Sven or something?
No, No, what the?
Felix?
It was some gay Swedish name.
It was some Swedish name that he heard from PewDiePie and he thought it was
Anyway,
super
name
epic.
not important.
Yeah. So like, I would lie, and I would be like, yeah, like I killed like 32 people, and the police can come in at any second. Now, I was like 11 at the time, 10, 11 years old, and I made up this whole deep backstory for myself. And I made everyone believe it, and I would be
This could
so
have been a
angry if you
book.
didn't believe me.
This could have been a book.
I did
And-
not hear about this.
People?
No,
I
no,
didn't
there's
hear
a
about
lot
this
more to
one.
it. There was a lot more to it. Graveyard Girl, the popular YouTuber, I said was my girlfriend.
Mhm.
There was
Also, he's this
creepypastas that I
really
would.
good music creator on YouTube called Bass
Yep.
Hunter.
I said that I was based
And
on.
he, guys, just so you know, he is in the Guinness World Records Gamers Edition 2013.
He
Yeah.
made the Dota song.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did make the Dota 2 song.
There was also creepypastas. I would be like, yeah, they're real, you know, like welcome to the game. That whole one.
Oh
that's-
yeah, he terrified
You gotta look
me.
that up yourself. That's too long to explain.
Dude, you fucking
Um,
sucked as a child.
Yeah, no, I just like lied out my ass.
Yeah, guys, Logan was sleeping with his girlfriend, and she just disappeared in the night with the window broken.
Yeah. And I even went to the point where I told the librarian. I used to wear this.
In
I
front of
didn't
the
hear
class.
about this.
Okay, so I had this Keyblade necklace, a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. If any of you actually play Kingdom Hearts, it was the
This was in
Oblivion
front of the class,
key.
by the way.
Shh.
And I don't remember how it came up, but I don't. Did she ask me about it? Did she ask me about my necklace? I think she did
so.
because I don't feel like I would have said something if she didn't ask. I said it was the last thing that my friend in Sweden gave to me before he died. But
Drowned.
before he drowned.
Drowned viciously. Died.
I just want to let you all know I am not Swedish at all. I've never even been there. I've never been out of the United States. But yeah, I told the librarian, this sweet lady, I don't remember her name. She was great though. I told her this whole string of lies, and I made her feel so bad for me. And she didn't even know that. This all fucking lies. But so that's sort of like where that ends, like the whole lies thing. I also dated this goth girl named Trinity who
Massive
said she was a
titties.
witch. Massive.
Man.
I'm like
Well, not at the time.
Huge.
but
Hey,
now,
weren't we
yeah.
supposed
Set
to
of
be using
bananas.
like fake names?
But like,
but like wasn't
Aw.
at the. Well, she was only a little at the time. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Like, wait, I don't remember my train of thought now. Oh yeah, she said she was a witch and a vampire, and you know we would just lie out our ass. I have a funny story about the potion that I could tell.
oh
Um,
yeah, the potion.
So
Please.
she would take these little hand sanitizer bottles, like you know those ones that are like from Bath and Body Works or whatever, that come in those little
Yes.
carrying cases. She would take those. She would scratch the label off, you know, so it's just a clear little bottle, and she would take like maybe like a fourth of a bottle of hand sanitizer. She would throw dirt in there. She would throw wood chips, pen ink, like spit, like
Just
any
the
sort
most
of anything.
disgusting concoction
It was
you could
disgusting.
think of.
Yeah, she would
Did she
just mix
spit
them all
there? You
in.
could have gotten a serious disease.
Yeah, but anyway, she would make these quote unquote potions because she was a witch, and she would write in Sharpie like poison or love or like electric, you know, like give her powers and all that. And she made this love potion. I don't remember. I remember there was pen ink in there. There was red pen ink, and that's what made
Wood
it like
chips were definitely in
pink.
there. I remember you telling
wood
me
chips
this.
were in there, dirt was in there, and hand sanitizer. I couldn't tell you what else she could have put in there.
Basically everything you could find at recess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Um,
did she try to make people drink it?
Yeah,
Just wait.
worse.
Just wait.
Oh no.
Okay, that
So-
actually could poison you.
Billy, just wait. Just let it go.
So we were like
Slow.
kind of like broken up at the time because me and Trinity would always, you know, like we were dating, even though it's elementary, it didn't fucking matter at all. And I was talking to this girl named Madison Gilmore, and Trinity was really jealous, and she made this love potion for me. She took the whole thing, keep in mind this is like pen ink and stuff. It like stains clothes. It's got like wood chips there. It'll really make a huge mess.
It's just disgusting.
And she twists the cap off and she chucks it all over me. It's all over me. And I'm like, ew, what is this? You know, like it's like sticky and stuff. And I'm like, ugh. And then she's like, didn't work. And then walked away. She just walked away like she didn't just chuck a concoction of gross stuff on me.
Did it stain your clothes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit.
it was red pen ink, dog.
What were you wearing? Probably like.
I
don't
don't
even know. What
remember
did you
exactly. I
always
just
wear?
remember it being stained.
He wore his
Um,
Walmart shirts.
The fucking
My Walmart like
the
$10
cat
cat
ones.
shirts.
Oh, God.
Or the ones that
Disgusting.
talk about how much you hate homework and how much of a gamer you are.
My dog ate my homework shirts. I used to wear those too.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys remember Leah Mosier and like Sophia?
No.
I remember Sophia.
Dude.
I have a very short.
I
Oh my
remember
god!
Leah.
Do you remember the kick?
Oh, I have a
Leah?
short
Okay, well,
story about
Leah's
Sophia
Mosier
too in,
is the
like,
one girl that
kindergarten.
couldn't say
All right, hold
hello.
up, wait.
She
We
would say
gotta keep
yayo.
going. We gotta keep going with the flow. We can't just jump down.
Leah wore diapers to school. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
Really?
I
I
promise.
remember.
So me and her are
never
sitting in like just in the cafeteria. I was like, bro. She's like, I was like, what's that? She's like, oh, it's just nothing. I was like, okay. And then I could obviously see the outline of her diaper, and it was very awkward, dude. She was wearing leggings. We were
Shawty
in fourth
needed a
grade.
diaper change.
Well, I remember we were in class. I was in class with Leah and Sophia. They were sitting together. They were friends. I don't remember what class, but anyway, they were talking about how they were werewolves and how their only weakness was silver bullets or silver in general. Then I remember, you know, the little metal part that holds the eraser of a pencil? That part
Yeah.
was silver. So I touched them with it, and they started to scream horrifically as if they were dying because they were werewolves and they were getting touched by silver. And the teacher was very concerned.
Little did they
remember
know it
in-
wasn't silver. It was actually just fucking sheet metal.
I remember in kindergarten, I had a class with Sophia, and it was like the first or second day of class. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but I saw her like about to go sit down, and I fucking yanked the chair out from under her. I have no idea why. She cried, and the teacher, oh my god. It was,
Oh, jeez.
I hated her so much.
You know, if we're gonna,
I thought it was her fault.
okay, if we're gonna go on about said person, I think Logan needs to talk about the kickball.
Okay, so Sophia, Sophia, we mentioned her earlier. She would cry really easily. Like you could like
Oh, I hated
you
that
could like
bitch.
flick her and she would start crying. Me and Ben and Matt, we went to go get a kickball from inside this little like doored area where they keep just a big
It's kind
like.
of like an airlock almost, like
It's a ballroom.
kinda.
So I grabbed this kickball. She is, if I had to estimate, probably like 50 feet away. She's really far away. Okay. I walk out of these doors, not even thinking. I just drop kick this ball. It goes soaring through the sky, right? It does a little curve, and then bam, right into the back of her head, like almost knocking her over. Like it hit her so hard it almost knocked her over, and she instantly starts just bawling. She's like, you know, she's snotting everywhere. She's like crying. Like the lunch ladies are like, what happened? What happened? You know, like I have never seen her cry that hard before. And the best part is, I never got in trouble for it. They didn't know who it was.
No,
Bro,
but-
probably no.
No. Soundboard is good. All right,
Okay.
Continue the story about the fucking the friend group.
Yeah, we
Okay.
need to continue on with
So,
Oh.
after 5th grade, honestly, it's always really been like me, Donnie, Mark. That's always been like the main people, and like it's always been like people coming in and out. Up until about when did this really
8th
like
grade.
take shape? Was it
Yeah.
8th grade?
8th grade, 9th
Yeah.
grade year.
Mhm.
I'd say no.
more.
It was
more
8th
so.
grade.
Wasn't it
Eric
more like
joined in
7th?
ninth.
Because we were all a group when I started
No,
dating
because
Katrina,
Eric and
right?
Billy didn't join until
Yeah,
the
I
summer of
didn't
8th
join
grade.
until-
Well, Garrett joined in like 7th.
Okay,
Around there.
We'll talk about
so.
7th grade though.
I joined the 9th.
Yeah, Billy didn't join until last year with Griffin.
Because
Oh yeah,
Griffin did not join.
Griffin, yeah.
Yes, he did.
joined
He was in the
joined
chat, but
group
he didn't.
chat, but he never said a word.
Or hung
Yeah.
out with us ever.
So,
You know.
yeah.
or spoke to any of us at all.
Yeah, I don't
Still,
even
Griffin's
know
cool
we
though.
had
I love you, Griffin.
Yeah, no, I love you, Griffin. If you're listening to this,
Griffin, you're my
come back.
child.
If anyone actually watches this disgusting
Griffin,
shit.
your mom's hot, dude. I'm sorry, I just had to put that out there, but your mom is actually so fucking hot.
You
I
ever
kind of
seen
agree,
his mom
but-
before?
Yes.
You know who else is a
How do
really
you
hot
know-
mom?
What?
I swear to
Billy.
Billy.
Billy's mom.
Yes.
Dude, I
Thank
told
you.
you guys how I walked in on his mom.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay. So at your birthday party, I walked up the stairs, and your mom was using the fucking toilet with the door open and the lights
She
off.
doesn't close the door.
And yeah, no. So I turned back around and just walked back downstairs. I just didn't say anything to her.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
think it was
fucking
all-
This is
Party.
like potentially incriminating evidence.
How she
Shut up.
walked in
Almost
on his
definitely.
mom pooping, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like he was
All right,
under the
Eric, why do
influence
you
of
like
anything.
poop so much, you fucking
Yeah,
weirdo?
that's disgusting.
Yeah, Garrett. Anyway, back to the story.
You're talking about Eric.
In 7th grade, I started dating Katrina.
That
That
was
was
dumbass.
that was not a fun time.
Is that its own
Idiot.
Yeah, well, because we're gonna have a whole talk about all my different exes at one point. That's gonna be a fun time. I have the most out
That's
of the
gonna be my
group,
favorite
right?
episode.
Everyone's past relationships and shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about everyone's. But I was sort of like distant with the group at points, because I was a simp. But
Oh, no. You weren't allowed to talk to me because she thought we were having sex.
yeah, no. Oh my god, I thought I was gay with Garrett.
I mean, weren't you? Were you or
Well,
weren't
yeah,
you
no
not?
shit, but I didn't think she knew.
No, that was just
What?
a foreshadow of what would come to happen, but you
Yeah,
know, we're not going to
seriously.
talk
Different
about that
story.
right now.
Different story.
Yeah, foreshadowing, different story. You'll have to watch our next episodes to hear about these great stories. And so after when did Josh come in? Was it 8th grade? Because I know it was in middle school.
I think he came in like around 8th grade.
Yeah, it
'cause I
was-
really
seventh,
Oh yeah,
eighth
wanted
grade.
to
all of us
join
were
because I
in
thought he
6th
was
grade
scary.
band. All of us
Yeah,
were in
yeah,
6th
yeah,
grade
yeah.
band, or not all of us,
Gross.
but most of us.
Yeah, fuck you.
Mark played the bass clarinet. Okay, that's like the cool kid instrument, except not. Usually it would be a bassoon. That's
no,
just for the smart
all
people.
the girls played clarinet and shit, except Matthew.
though. No, but he
Willis.
played the bass clarinet.
Oh, he
It's
No,
a
he's
played
big.
the
bass
bass
It's a
clarinet.
much bigger
Oh.
clarinet. Eric
Yeah,
had to
obviously
play the
he
little
has bigger
baby
dick.
clarinet.
Okay, yeah, Mark played the Chad clarinet. I played the fucking incel
Baby
clarinet.
dick clarinet.
There was me in percussion, and I'm still in percussion because I'm a band kid. I'm really stupid. Who wasn't there someone else in band, or was it just us three?
No.
Oh yeah, no, Josh. Yeah, Josh was in band.
Yeah, you tried
He
to
was a
deny it.
trombone, and he stuck with it. Josh kind of came in because of band. I felt like we kind of got closer from band, and then, I don't know exactly how you started. I think you just started joining our Xbox parties, and then started playing with us more, and it sort of became like a regular thing, and then eventually you were just part of the group. And then Eric came along because when Josh went through his ghetto phase between
Like
between,
6th
like-
and 7th-ish grade.
yeah,
No.
he met Eric.
half of 7th grade and 8th grade.
Okay, but yeah,
I
They
don't
get his
know.
ghetto
I
up
don't know if
right.
you guys want to talk about how you two met. You or do you want
Well,
to just continue?
alright.
okay, we
I
mostly
met-
became friends because of Haley Heckman.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh.
Because he was dating
So-
her. He
I
was-
can't. I
so
can't
we're like-
comment on anything about her because my friends are friends with her and will get very angry with me.
Okay.
So, alright, we're like 10, right? Me and Eric are like 10 years old, 11 years old. I'm having relationships in 6th grade because, you
'Cause
know.
he's a fucking Chad.
And then yeah, sure. And we're just making, me and her, you know, start dating because we're like, we have like 2 classes with each other, and we're like, oh, we're obviously meant to be. Like, come on. 2 classes with each other. All right. So the first question, she's like, "You got a Snap?" I was like, "Yeah." First question she asked me when she adds me on Snap is, "Do you smoke?"
the sixth grade.
I'm in sixth grade.
In the
Damn.
sixth grade?
I was like,
Yes.
"Oh God, drug bad." So I was like, "Of
Whoa.
course not." She's like, "Oh, this girl smokes cigarettes in the sixth grade." I'm just gonna be blunt
Oh,
with you guys.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
She smoked ciggies in the sixth grade. Like, come on.
disgusting.
So me and Eric start talking because of her, because Eric dated her in elementary school or
Don't
some
talk,
shit.
Don't talk about it. Yeah.
And so then after that, me and Eric start talking to each other in English, which is, fun, I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then we just had a whole year of fun because this was a 2-hour block. We've been through
Oh,
so
hold
much
on.
drama together.
Yeah.
Shit was retarded.
I think I know what needs to be.
Matt and
thrown
Donnie
in there.
were both in that class.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah, and I also
never
And
knew
the
you
main
guys were in
the
that
main
class.
source of drama was a blonde blue-eyed girl named Haley.
Oh my
Ah,
Ah,
and me,
that's
because
drama.
dude, in sixth
Man
grade, can we
cause
all,
drama.
dude, I hated everybody at that school.
Dude, it's okay.
including her.
Everyone hated you, man. I love
Dude, I
you,
hated
but
everybody
everyone
because they
fucking
hated me.
you.
Yeah, Matt wasn't very liked while we were growing
Because
up.
I was just, dude, I just had little to no sympathy for anybody. I just starting stuff with people just out of pure
Dog,
boredom.
I'm just a quiet kid.
Yeah.
Donnie's always been
Yeah,
just
you
that
were
quiet
Honey
kid.
talked to like 3 people.
I never knew y'all
But
were in
Donnie's
that
baby.
class.
Donnie's baby, but we don't talk about
Me and
it.
Matt
Yeah.
would talk all the time. I never knew you guys were in there.
Yeah. You have to have remembered the fucking rap we did, the happy birthday rap.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
What?
Me, Josh, Desmond.
Then that was me and
Wha-
Eric's
what
little
about the diss
circle of
track?
friends.
Yeah, shut up.
That's not for another 2 years.
Log
But-
down.
So that's me and Eric's little group of friends. Me and like a few other kids,
Yeah. Me, Josh, this fat black kid, this skinny black kid.
2 skinny black kids.
Wait, who was this other one? Oh, yeah, Dorian until he left.
My God, Dorian was
Until he got expelled.
No comment.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he like shoot BBs at, or
he
shoot
shot
like airsoft
BBs at
guns?
Chromie from his house, and then like some little fucking shithead like snitched on him.
That was a big deal, and then a bunch of shit. He was in band too, actually, and he snapped the percussion stick in half because he felt like it.
And we would
Oh,
also
man.
sword fight with our percussion sticks, and I got in trouble for it.
Nice.
Little troublemaker band boy.
Little troublemaker Logan.
Troublemaker Logan.
I am a
Oh, you
little
little
troublemaker.
rascal.
Oh my God,
Okay.
don't even start that.
So, yeah, Josh and Eric came in kind of together.
Yeah.
Eric was a little bit more delayed than Josh, though. Because Josh
yeah.
had already, like, known us and, like, been friends with us before. He just kind of, like, really came in.
Like I knew who you guys
Um,
were. I just like never
yeah.
spoke to you guys outside of like maybe sometimes in class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh fucking hated me.
I had a disgust for Garrett because he was the theater kid. He
I
was,
was in
like,
a
I get
theater
all the
program.
pussy. You're very inferior to me.
Yeah.
And then me being
And I bullied him
a
in kindergarten.
prideful ghetto fuck, I was like, dog,
Meh.
I'll dumb beat the shit out you, cuh. He's like, you will not touch me. I'm like, yeah, that.
And
whole
I
ordeal.
fucking I was so mean to you, a sumo wrestler.
That
Damn.
was, Chase Hyatt started that joke. I'll beat the shit.
Oh
He's
my
a
God,
faggot
Chase
now. Who
fucking
cares? He
Um,
strums his guitar.
yeah, with his deteriorating bones. Oh no, sorry.
Clown.
Chill. We
Yeah,
know
I
it's
do.
easy.
Don't
The
care.
HEC was equivalent to the KKK in its beginning
That's
years.
Incorrect.
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
in 6th grade,
Gary, you
Matt
weren't around
hated-
for that.
Matt hated Haley Grant so much that he made a hate group about her.
We all did. Hey,
Okay.
hey, that wasn't just me. That
Okay,
was
So
Hey.
this whole ordeal started because one time at recess, Haley dated Matt for 10 minutes as a dare, and then he still hasn't given it up by this time in 6th grade.
I was like, I'll go home and play Xbox because I was fat and freaking lethargic.
Was.
Remember your
I'm
And
less
I-
lazy, dude. I'm less lazy now. I mean, at least I go outside. Back then, I would ditch everybody I knew to play
Dog.
Xbox.
Continuing on. So Josh and Eric came in 8th grade, right? And then
Yeah.
Billy,
Eric was
the
freshman.
last person we got to talk about, or actually we'll talk about how Matt came in recently. Billy came in 9th grade with Griffin. Once again, Griffin, I love you if you're listening to this.
Oh,
Griffin
yeah, I got
never really
Billy
talked.
to join.
We've
I remember I
always
got
known
Billy
him.
to join.
We've known him for I can't
Damn.
even remember when
The
I didn't
fuck
know him.
was that?
But yeah, Griffin joined. He never really talked. He maybe said a few things, and he never hung out with us. And eventually, one day he just left.
Okay, but did he really
Like-
join then?
I wouldn't even consider that joining, because he never said a word to any of us.
He was in the group chat
it
before
counted.
He was
Matt
in the
was.
chat.
Yeah. Okay.
Matt's
Matt's
still
not
not
even
in
in
the
the
Matt's
group
still
chat,
not in
so.
the
Matt's not
chat.
even in the group, but like the thing is,
For good
Griffin
reasons, though,
did
and I'll
not
accept it.
say a word, a single word.
So fast forward until about how long would you say? Like 4 or 5 months ago?
June.
It was
It was
in
def-
June
it was
of
June.
last year. It was June of last year.
Okay. So
I was in Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah.
Matt sort of like started talking to us again.
Because
Matt
Matt
Donnie
fucking
invited me.
weaseled his way in.
No, because Donnie invited me, and
Yeah,
I
I invited
texted
him, like-
Josh. Because I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
and then
what was
Gary
going
joined
on.
the party. I'm like,
And
Garrett
I
joined.
text-
He's like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was playing Monster Hunter, and I was like, dude, why the fuck is Matt in here? I thought this
Yeah, but then it ended up
I thought
being,
this
dude,
storyline
no,
was
here's
over.
the thing. Whenever stuff
No,
like that happens,
'cause-
we talk like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, no, it was funny. I texted Donnie. I'm like, why is Matt in here? And he was just like, ignore it. And I was like, oh, okay. Then me
Ignore
and
it.
Matt like stayed up until fucking like
No, we
3
all
in the
did,
morning.
dude.
Yeah, me, you,
Yeah,
and
we
Matt
all
stayed up
did.
till like 3 or 4 in the morning just playing games and just talking. It was nice.
Yeah, the thing is, the reason why it's so significant that like he got back was because
We
once
all
again,
hated
Mark and Matt have always had a feud going on until recently when now they're kind of chilling with each
Because
other.
it
They
was
kind of
like
argue
the
a little bit.
childish, like age type stuff.
Yeah,
To get Mark
they
and
just
Matt
like
in.
did not want to let anything go.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
because both of them are
obviously-
so disgustingly stubborn.
So Matt weaseled his way back in
Like
because
the
one
goddamn
day he was just
Mongolians, and I
invited, and then
Everybody's
we
a
sort of were
Mongolian.
just like, okay, let's invite him again, and then it became a regular thing. We started talking to him again, and now he's here. And yeah, it's pretty. I don't mind it. I like having a lot of people. We have 8 total people in that we consider like the boy. Oh well, actually 9 if you include Sam. But he's not going to be part of. He's going to be a guest star one day. Because
One
we
day.
don't really like hang out with him in real life, but we
Yeah,
talk to
because
him a
it'll
lot.
make him look like a pedophile.
Yeah.
What, 20
And he's pretty
with Matt joining.
cool. We were talking about how Matt is just back in. And we have just been coexisting.
That was like the turning of an age, because we were all immature like the year before. But as Josh said, like, I remember I have the text still. He's like, everybody like matured during
Nah,
high
we just
school,
dropped
and
you.
that's not
True.
what I'm talking about.
But also, and now,
back.
we have the West House podcast. We have all of us together again. I had.
Can I
was
talk
gonna
about
say
why
something, but
I
don't remember.
disliked Matt so much?
Yeah, sure.
I probably should too.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll
That
talk
was
about it.
obvious.
There are a few
Now,
reasons.
okay, we'll
Okay,
move
okay,
into the
we're
we'll
going
move
to
into the
hating
subject
Matt
of Mark
and the
versus
and
Matt now.
Yeah, Mark, Batman versus
So-
Superman.
This is basically gonna be me and Mark's little discussion
Saga.
type thing.
So- I'll start it off. So Matt wasn't very liked.
At all.
and
By
he could be very annoying.
Jesus.
And like
Dude, this is
I feel like the
my
main thing was
humiliation moment.
yeah, I feel like the main thing was that you just like didn't know that you were being annoying, and no one would
Yeah,
tell you that
because
you were
I
being
didn't
annoying.
care.
But we tried to incorporate Matt because me and Matt have been friends since 2nd grade, and was it me who was like trying to incorporate you into it, like that kind of
It
got
was
it in?
it was definitely you.
Okay, And
Because
Mark
me and you
didn't
would
like
hang
him.
out, like, whenever you weren't on Xbox, or, like, both of us weren't on Xbox, we'd be at your house, or we'd go to, like, CVS to grab snacks, and then go back and, like, swim or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was always me and you hanging out, never anybody else.
But Mark didn't like him because of him being annoying. But the reason they like didn't get along is because they're both just stubborn, annoying people. Not
Yeah, they were
anymore.
just
I
fucking
disagree.
worse.
That's the
You
nicest
no,
way,
that's
Mark.
why you
Who said not
You were-
more? Bullshit.
Bullshit.
you're both stubborn as fuck.
I didn't hate his guts right off the bat. It was a long, arduous process that led to me hating him because, so I don't know, he was just very annoying, and he would never change, and I would like try to get him to change, but he was just annoying, and he was, yeah, I can't really explain it that well, but a big thing was that everyone was always on his dick. Like, everyone was always siding with him, and no one would ever disagree with him, because
I'm gonna
how
be
it
real
would
with you,
work
Mark.
is-
That's because we
What?
just disliked you.
Hey, yo.
no,
This is gonna
That's
start
not
an
why.
argument.
That was no. That's not even like a mean thing. It was just like everyone
No,
argues.
that was
with
the-
No,
that was
everyone.
once.
no. The whole
No.
thing was because Matt would be like, I won't let you play games with me. And he
Yeah,
used that
that's
as
what
a threat, and Logan would be like, "Oh, please let me play
Yeah.
games with you." So he just side with Matt like
yeah,
that.
and then
Because
Logan
me
would
and Matt
always-
were always on Xbox together.
Logan
He was
would
my
always
main
side with
Xbox
Matt,
friend.
and because of that, Garrett and other people would side with him. 7th grade was different. That's
Gary
because you guys.
hated me on his own. That's a whole other thing, too.
I
But in
hated
7th
Matt
grade,
and
it
Mark
was
for a
kind of
good
different
time.
because
Oh, yeah, and there's
Uh,
also some stuff incorporated into there.
in 7th grade it was different because I was really annoying and obnoxious and a know-it-all. Still kind of am, but on a much lower scale.
Way lower.
Way lower, but, like, still pretty bad.
And so there were multiple times where me and Matt would just argue and get in fights, and I'd be kicked out of their group multiple times because Matt didn't like me, and I didn't like Matt, and everyone had to side with Matt, or nothing would cooperate.
And meanwhile,
And-
during this whole time, I'm not allowed to be in the friend group because I
Yeah,
have a
Josh
Connect
wasn't
mic,
allowed because he had a Connect mic or something.
and Matt didn't like that.
I don't think
Also-
anybody
So
liked
Logan,
it. Dude,
Lo-
Connect mics
Logan's
were
one
really
liner,
bad.
I had a Connect
Logan's
mic.
one liner was always, "What does
I
a
had
soccer
one
ball
too.
do?" And then I wouldn't talk to
Kick.
anyone.
And then he would kick you.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It was
What's the shape of
What's
it?
my favorite Monopoly piece?
Oh.
What do you do in
The boot.
karate? And what do you do?
In soccer.
What? Yeah, what do you do in soccer? And then I would just kick you, and I was
Because
such a
every-
little bitch for
if
it.
you had a Connect mic, nobody liked you. Like, that was just a fact.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
hated
but-
being in parties with Charlie. 'Cause
looking-
that, oh my god.
With
Oh,
hindsight,
dude.
I feel really bad for Josh. Because, like, I had to suck Matt's dick, too. Because...
Okay, no, don't word it like
Why do
that.
you
say it
Don't
like
word
that?
it
I
like
mean,
that.
he telling
Okay,
the truth,
it was
though.
the inflection in your voice. I had to suck Matt's dick too.
Garrett?
Well,
Sounds like a, it
okay,
sounds like a
I
rape
had-
story.
How about I had to suck up to him? Is that better? Yeah.
Sure.
I had to suck up to Matt, too, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to play any games with anybody. So I felt really bad for Josh. And looking back at it, I really should have just not cared, and I should have hung out with Josh. And maybe... Well, no, probably things happened for a reason, and probably Eric would probably not be here if that happened, so there's a good thing that came from it. Yeah, but eventually things started to take a change for the better, and Logan, of all people, started to get really annoyed with Matt. Because, oh, by the way, there was this online person named Shadowgunner that Matt had a hard-on for some reason, and he would always do anything Shadow
Dude,
said. He
yes.
would obey him like his little
Mark,
slave.
this is turning into, like,
This is a
really...
tough story for gay
No,
people,
this is
so-
true. It's
I
true
know,
though.
I'm not saying this isn't. I'm just saying, like, this is getting
He knows
really
it's true.
freaking deep.
He's just upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
No,
point of
I have to
podcast.
explain context. It's the contextualization. Anyway, so because Matt and Shadow were like so close, Matt would only associate with Shadow like when Shadow was in the party, and in turn he would defend him all the time and treat other people besides Shadow like garbage.
Yeah, I'll
So-
admit to that. That was kind of the thing.
So Logan got sick of that, and he started to realize how much of a dickhead Matt was being. So he eventually joined me in my stance of saying, "Oh, I don't want to talk to Matt anymore." And eventually, more and more people started to join. One major reason was Garrett. Garrett joined our stance because Matt made the claim that Logan told Matt that Garrett sucked balls.
I remember
Okay,
that.
so to explain this a little bit better, because that was a little hard to understand. Matt,
That's when I started getting incorporated.
wait. Matt told Garrett that I said that Garrett has sucked balls before, and Garrett
No, he
came
told
to me
Donnie.
and he was like, "Oh, well."
Dude, we had a plan.
Basically, Garrett came to me. He was like, "Yo, is this true?" I was like, "No, I never said that." And then he was like, "Okay, no more Matt."
Yeah, and because 3 people were against Matt, everyone else followed
I'm gonna be
suit.
real with you, Chief. I thought about it, and I think I might have actually said
No,
that.
the thing,
That's what I'm saying.
Logan,
I
the thing
swear,
is,
like that's in the past now. Regardless or not, but I swear to God,
I
I
I
actually
despised Matt's entire existence for that.
no.
And
Because
you're
I'm
like,
saying
yeah,
this
think
now.
in
I
hindsight, I think
swear
you
I
did
heard
that.
it from somebody.
no,
I-
my whole
I
plan.
feel like
My
I
whole
remember
plan
it.
was I was tired of getting kicked out of the friend group just because, whatever. So, and then everyone, like, I tried turning everyone against Matt, and it worked, I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I
'Cause
was
I was there to
already
stay.
against him.
I was there to stay, and I wasn't leaving again, which I haven't since, I don't think, right? No? Okay.
He took
Yes.
breaks, but
Yeah, you said.
Everyone takes small breaks sometimes.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Look at
and
Matt.
then Garrett was the final piece I needed for Matt to, like, fuck off for good.
This was like
You
a
know.
professor plan from like Money Heist
It
or
was.
something, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty easy because me and Logan were already against Matt, so like we just had to get someone else and it'd be fine. But
I think he got me or some shit. I don't
Damn
know.
it.
no, you
No,
just
I don't know
followed
if
suit.
Donnie wasn't. Donnie doesn't get none of that. Donnie,
Donnie just doesn't care. That's literally that's
But-
it.
Anyway,
I just go majority vote.
yeah, pretty much follow the popularity or follow the crowd. Anyway, so we all stopped talking to Matt for like pretty much a summer, I think. But
Something
then
like that.
then everyone just decided, hey, let's go back to him. Let's give him another chance.
Mark, you sound like
Yeah.
you're a bit upset about that one.
That-
Yeah,
was
this
me.
is like I'm saying
I'm
this
just-
now.
sorry,
There
I
was,
was like,
dude,
oh,
there was
yeah.
a long talk between me and Josh and Donnie leading up to like June of last year. Like there was like a whole thing on that.
Oh my god, dude. Mark texted me. He's like, "Hey, okay, listen. I know this isn't gonna make much sense to you, but could you please take my side on this? Don't let Matt back in the group." I'm like, "What? Literally, what is going on? Literally, what is going on?" And
I
No,
remember
this
that.
was this is before. There was a separate time before we went back to that in like when I was in Chicago. There was a different time.
There was?
No,
Yeah.
This is
It was?
the time that I'm talking about. This is when you texted me.
No. That's before. This is before even you were in the
No, no,
group,
no,
Eric.
no,
This
no,
is
no.
before 8th grade.
It was?
Fuck.
Yeah.
What?
Because we left Matt.
Oh,
and we stopped talking. We stopped talking to him for like 3 months, and then we went back to him during the summer.
No,
And-
We had no
that's
one
when
to
I
hang
kept-
out with.
No, that's when I kept getting mad at them for being in parties with Matt.
Yeah.
I'd see them in a party with Matt, I'd be like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, and then I remember Garrett and me got in an argument because like he was like, it's my life, I can do what I want, and then I just kept getting mad at him because he was talking to Matt, and then eventually, because they were like, oh, we're gonna give him another chance to see if he changed. He didn't, so then everyone left him again, and then at that time it was like probably like almost a year. Probably a year. And then
Yeah.
that was in June of last year when
Billy's
everyone was like,
Cause like it's
Billy-
okay, like it kind of went through middle school as that whole thing, cause
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then right as
Wait.
high school hit, everybody just like, I mean, like, there's so much that went on between those two that led to June. Oh my god.
Pretty much, we just
Like
said
there's
enough
the
of
whole
childish
thing
shit.
with, like there's that
We
whole
just
thing with
stopped there.
Did that happen all around June?
Yeah.
No, that was the previous
June,
year.
July.
That was the
Well,
previous
yeah,
year,
that's what I'm
though.
saying. Like that happened kind of around there because I remember
The-
like when we
the
first started
July
hanging
going
out, it
into
was Donnie's
freshman year.
birthday when you went to get the hoodie back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
you're talking
yeah,
about when they
so-
broke up? Yeah, that was that time.
Well, yeah,
That
I'm talking
was
about like
June.
I was around right as the Sydney saga was coming to a closing.
Different episode.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty much the
God.
story.
Josh is not ready
There's
for that.
more in between, but all of it's just honestly like video game mumbo jumbo anger talk.
Oh no, I have a specific example. If you want.
No,
But-
let's not go too deep into it.
I remember, you probably remember this, Matt. We were playing Overwatch, and I think you said something like, "Oh, your parents only like you because you're an only
Yeah.
child."
Oh my god. Fuck.
Oh my god,
I
I was
remember
playing
that.
Overwatch,
Holy shit.
and
I was playing Destiny 2. I bought it.
Yeah, me and Garrett were playing
Holy
Destiny,
fuck.
dog.
I'm trying to think.
And then
This
So
was
Matt
the
said
turning point.
Matt said
Dude.
something like that, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, well at least I have a dad."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Holy
I
shit.
remember that. I was playing Skyrim.
And no, fucking Matt went, "You're fucked up for that." Kicked Mark out of the party, and Mark came back sobbing. Like this fucker was bawling, bro.
Yeah. Me and Garrett didn't know what to do, bro. We were like,
Me and
I remember that.
Donnie
I
were
was
We're
in
just trying
Bleak
to
Falls
farm.
Barrow, dude. I was vibing in Bleak Falls Barrow. I remember that.
God damn.
Yeah, dude, Mark, you used to not have a filter for things to say.
I still don't. I don't really care.
Oh yeah, I know.
Mark's a
Trust me,
psychopath.
we know.
Mark says the
Dude, do we
N-word.
want to go over the time when Mark wanted to literally kill me? Also,
no,
like
he-
a few
Oh,
weeks.
yeah.
He wrote a
Mark murder.
fucking book on murdering me.
Yeah. Fucking
No, I would request that we don't talk about that.
No.
I would
no.
request
No.
we do.
No, we're
Bro, I
talking
just
about
got
it.
my
What do you
dude, I
mean?
just got my whole like. I just got laid out.
We all just explained how we despised Matt for most of our lives. You're getting your shit
And I just
exposed
sat
for this.
there because I'm used to it by now, and I'm just like, I'm done with it. I don't
Yeah,
care anymore.
Matt just got shit on for like 10 minutes straight. And you
Okay,
don't wanna
but
talk
that's
about
not
how
the
you
same
plan to
thing.
murder someone.
That's completely different.
I mean,
But did you actually kill
you,
somebody?
you thought about murdering me.
He didn't. But he thought...
You wrote like a manifest on how to
No,
kill
I don't think he would
him.
actually ever go through with it. I'm just like, that's
No, he
just
would
weird.
never
No,
go
he
through
wouldn't.
with it, but having the thoughts is pretty bad.
No, everyone
shit.
has the thoughts, but I think writing
Do we?
10 pages
Is
of
this
the
something
thought,
that I've missed out on?
you've never looked at someone and been like,
Okay,
"Dude, I could literally
It's
snap
not
their
wrong
neck."
to have those thoughts. It's whether you act on it.
Garrett,
Yeah.
take back.
He's got a
Little bit
point.
of sage
Take back
advice,
your
you feel?
bitch.
But okay, it's like okay, when a thought is a thought, it's like alright, but when you write it down, it's kind of like
No, writing your thoughts down is okay, but if you have 15
Oh, yeah, and then what
pages
happens
worth of
when
thoughts
you
of
find
homicide,
of you saying, "Oh,
I
I, want
I
to kill
think-
this
No,
little kid."
I remember there was this time during this, in between all this, there was this time where I made up this trend of just making fun of Garrett.
Oh
And
yeah.
it started. I
That-
think it started with him being gay and sticking.
Do we
And
wanna
then
talk
it-
about
Okay.
Garrett's
We'll
gay
talk about it
character
because
arc?
it's fake, right, Garrett?
Yeah, is
the
it
Sharpie thing,
it's
that was
fine
fake,
because
right?
it was fake, so it's
Sharpie in the
fine.
ass?
It's fake.
You want to tell
Yeah.
us?
Dude, don't worry.
Tell us about your gay phase.
Yeah, I tried to convince everyone here that I was extremely, or I wanted to be gay, really
You
badly.
wanted to.
I really
Garrett
wanted
was
to.
jealous.
I don't think you understand. In the theater community, being gay gets you vagina. I know it doesn't sound
so
right.
Ass backwards.
right.
That is so incredibly
right.
ass backwards.
It's correct. I
But in
promise you.
theater, you get theater cooch for being gay.
Yeah. So I claimed I was gay, and you guys wouldn't believe me. So I was like, "Yeah, well, I shove Sharpies in my asshole."
Wait, you're trying to tell me that's fake? Don't. No, that's cap.
That was a fake thing. I've never put Sharpies in my ass.
Garrett.
No, all right.
You told us you
No,
liked
there's
it.
some truth. There's some truth and some lie to the story. Garrett tried it once.
Yeah.
He didn't even do anything, and then he got scared and just stopped immediately. So yes, it did happen, but no, he didn't shove a fist up his
Because I remember
ass
he
or
was like,
anything.
yeah, I tried it, and to be honest, I kind of liked it.
I was
I
trying
remember
not
you
to
saying
be
that shit to me
gay.
specifically.
But that was recently you said that, Garrett. I remember that.
Well, no. How recently are you
Listen,
talking?
Garrett has a reputation to save. People from our school are gonna listen to this.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to be
Are
known as
they?
Sharpie Boy, ass nut.
Harpy boy.
Okay, so kind of back onto the topic of Mark versus Matt. Like,
That was a long tangent.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because there's so
Like-
much to it.
We're an hour and 5
It
minutes.
was like a 300 episode anime right there, dude. Story arcs included.
Well, there's nothing
Um,
really else to that story.
is there nothing else
No,
to
what-
that story?
I don't think
Not
so.
really. Can I
What
explain
should we-
why
What
I
should we
hated
move
Matt?
on?
Yeah.
What's some? Oh
You-
yeah, yeah.
Okay, my house, I was very strict about, like, the N-word, because I was really scared
Oh
of my
my
mom
God.
hearing it and beating the shit out of me. So I was like, dude, no saying the N-word, that's, like, the only rule. You can say fuck, you can say faggot, you can call everyone anything, just don't say the N-word. And Matt shot that shit off at least 30 times in an hour.
Probably.
And, like, I told him, I was like, dude, if you say that shit one more time, I'm gonna punch you.
But
He
wait, it
looked
was
at me.
fine.
And he goes,
It was.
damn, nigga. And I fucking,
Yeah, that was okay. Let me hold on. Let me interject real quick.
no,
Garrett,
and then
Garrett.
I punched him in the head. He
You didn't
curled
punch
into
me.
a ball.
You slapped me. It wasn't
Yeah, I
like a
slapped you in the
full-on
head.
punch.
I slapped you in the head. You curled into a ball on my couch. Walked up this, called your mom.
I didn't
And then
curl into a
left.
ball. I'm fat. I can't do that.
No, you crumpled. Like when I hit you, you fucking folded.
He
And
folded
then-
me like clean
And
laundry.
then at 12 in the morning, my parents and my entire family is asleep, and you walk out the door, slam that
It
shit.
wasn't on purpose. I will say that now.
My mom woke up
Dude,
with
the whole six.
the fear of fucking God in her eyes.
Dude, wait, hold on, wait. No, okay, so you know how,
Where'd my
like, when you
phone
told me you're gonna slap me if I said it, I said it? That was purely because I was like, dang, chill. But I said that instead. Because that was just what I meant
How
to.
often do you have to say it to say that on accident?
Dude, do you not? 30 times in an hour! And you're asking
Yeah.
me
Matt,
how many
you
times?
said it quite a lot.
Now you
I
say
know.
it 30 times a fucking minute.
No, now he
We
says
all
frick
do though.
never.
It's cool, but Eric gives us the
So
pass.
is
We're
that
good.
boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am I look so incredibly white that I'm not even capable of giving you guys the pass. Not.
Well,
Well,
I got the
we
fine.
stole
I'll
it
get the
from you.
pass from Nathan
I
at
have the
work.
pass.
Nathan, if you're listening to this, I love you, bro.
Yeah, you should tell all your coworkers about this.
No, I have to get
Dude,
a
I
fucking
will send
job
this to the
there.
group.
We're not,
Yeah,
no, no. This
What's
is
up,
not how I'm
Kroger
starting
Wolves?
off my
It's store
career
number
there.
776.
This is not what's gonna happen. I can't have my
Oh
first
yeah, no,
job.
Garrett's getting it.
They're gonna fire me.
There, I can't do it.
They're gonna fire me before I get a job.
Hopefully.
So-
Okay.
To get into our group, most of us had to do an initiation. Me, Mark, and Donnie did not because we were the founders.
The OGs.
Yeah, we were the OGs. We were the founders. We haven't had to do anything. So obviously the worst one was Billy, but we won't
Can
talk
we?
about it.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it just yet.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We'll save that one for last at the end of the episode. So,
And I want to explain it.
Okay.
yeah, Billy will explain.
I mean, there's nothing really to explain. What?
Well, I want to be kind
Okay,
of vague about it.
anyway, we'll talk about it in a little bit. We had Garrett's initiation. Garrett had to eat a spider that he found in his basement. We were all hanging out, and he was like, "Hey, there's a spider," and we're like, "Eat it," for initiation. And he's like, So he put it on
Okay.
his hand and he ate it.
Mine
I
doesn't.
felt
Mine
bad on
didn't
how
really
quick I
count. It was just some gay little thing, but I do dumb shit all the time, so it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, Josh. So in wintertime, Garrett lives across from a park. Not gonna say which one. A park, and there was a lot of ice around there, and Josh decided that he wanted to slide around on his stomach on the ice with like sticks poking out of it and all that. Like, scared
Dude,
the
I have
dude.
a video of it, I think.
Yeah, I have a video of it.
Wait,
I
is
think
that
it'd be
when
cool-
you got like a
I think it would
hole
be cool
cut
if
in
we
your...
posted some of these things to like Twitter so that people could like see, you know, like
Yeah.
like to the Twitter page. So check the Twitter page for the video of Josh sliding around on the ice in the wintertime.
Wait, hold on.
Um,
Wait, is this when you cut your badinkadonk on the ice?
No,
Oh
that
my
was me.
God.
I did that.
That's what I'm
man
saying.
period.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Dude,
I did
okay.
that.
Yeah, that's what I was
We'll
saying.
talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, Garrett had to eat a spider. Josh had to slide around on his stomach. Eric's initiation was giving us the N-word pass. But we can only use it in certain moments. We can't use it willy-nilly because he's only half black. So it like you could only use it half as many times as you regularly would.
Then
So
why
you
do we
really
use
gotta
it
like
twice as
save up.
much?
You gotta like save it up. You know, you gotta be conservative of your niggas.
God damn it, Logan.
Make it.
Billy's initiation.
Okay, look,
Um,
look. For the sake of all of you, please, I'm begging you, let's not be too specific.
Can I
No,
explain the
no,
first
no.
I'll
part?
I think
explain
we're
it in
gonna
a very
be
vague
just
way.
specific.
let me
No, I can
explain
explain it in a
the
vague way.
first
I got
part.
this.
No,
Okay, so
hey,
basically,
too
no,
much.
no.
Let's calm down.
No, can we talk about the holiday and where everyone was at first?
I'd rather talk
Was it a
about
holiday?
I'd
Yeah,
rather
it
talk
was
about
New
the
Year's.
first store than my
So,
fucking.
well,
we'll have to
Alright,
talk about the
so-
first store in
initiation.
another episode
I
because we
spend-
don't have enough
I
time to
spend-
explain.
What? Like it's right after Christmas. I make my mom spend another $300 so I could play a fictional crocodile on a fucking game that Smash. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm
he
at
bought a
my
Switch
girlfriend's
just
house.
to play King K. Rool in Smash. All right, so I'm gonna do. Can I do the vague explanation of Billy's initiation?
Okay, why does
Oh,
that
shit.
be vague though?
How are you gonna explain where the object came from?
Call back. I didn't mean to do that one.
Basically, a certain
Dude,
person
it doesn't
in this
fucking
group
matter. You win.
had lost their virginity that night, and of course they were protected. And for some reason, they thought it would be cool to bring it back. The used protection with
Oh my god.
certain fluids still in it.
God damn it, it was a cum condom.
Yeah.
Seminal
We-
fluid.
For some reason, we decided that Billy would have the hardest initiation.
Yeah.
And Billy
Billy has the
drank
will, dude.
some fluids that night mixed with Mountain Dew
I had to
That-
drink
No one-
cum mixed with Mountain Dew. Yes.
for his
Yep,
initiation.
that's
All right, just throw it out
Just
there.
a bit,
I guess.
yeah.
I am so disappointed in it, but it was the strongest.
It was
wills
hilarious
Had to be
and-
happen.
And I love you for it, Billy.
Every
Truly,
that was a
fucking
legendary
crazy
pick.
dog.
That
we
was a
made
king move.
initiation up right on that spot just to make you drink cum. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I
you
know.
went with
I'm
it?
well
doesn't
aware.
exist. We
I'm well
forced
aware.
you to drink cum.
I'm well aware.
Yeah, no, but absolute king move right there.
Nah.
That was legendary.
That was about it. We need an initiation for Eric.
I
We
have-
haven't figured it out yet. I
I
guess
have
it could be
not-
Fortnite funnies. Or wait, no. Eric gave us
Can I
the
just-
word pass. I'm stupid.
Can I just say this? I have not talked this entire podcast, and the one time I do is to talk about that for not even a half a
Also,
minute.
Logan just
Worth
said
Not
about
even a half a
Fortnite
minute.
Funnies. Go watch Fortnite Funnies on the Zesty YouTube channel.
Everyone watch Fortnite funnies on Zest.
Don't watch
can we-
Otherwise,
can we make a
everyone like
full-
the video, please? Because if we get enough likes, maybe Eric will make a part 2. And that's
And
what
we
we need
want
in life
that.
right now with this whole coronavirus thing going
Yeah.
on. We need that. But thank you everyone for listening to the West House podcast. If you are from my school or from any of our schools, please don't hold this against us.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
if we
if
have
you
said
know me,
anything
don't
mean
talk to
about
me
you,
about
we
Yeah,
totally
Garrett
did not mean it.
Kozak shoved a Sharpie up his ass.
Yeah,
William
this
James
bit is
Taylor
cut.
drank a man's cum with Mountain Dew for the sake of being in a friend group.
Okay, we'll cut
Yeah.
this out.
Okay.
If any of my
Thank you
other
everyone
friends hear this, I'm
for
sorry.
listening to this.
God, I
and
hate
have a
gay
great day.
people. Shut the
Right.
fuck up, God.